With this exercise, we can really begin to start to balance the energy centers. And when the energy centers become much more balanced, we begin naturally to start to feel a lot better. And also, we're setting the stage for the small universe to be able to get activated for that circulation, to be able to go up the back and down the front. With this exercise, we're going to start off with the Dantian. And then from there, we're going to move up to and work on the kidney center, the life gate. And then we're going to go to the heart center. And then we're going to work on what we call the shoulder center, on the top of the shoulders, kind of where the neck and the upper back kind of merge together. And then the next point we're going to activate is going to be the third eye. And then the crown center on the top of the head. And then we're going to guide the energy down to the very bottom of the torso. And we're going to activate what we refer to as the earth center on the bottom of the torso. When we learn the energy field construction exercise, we're going to be doing that kind of movement when we do this exercise. And we're going to start off with the palms in front of the Dantian. And we're going to pay attention to the connection between the hands and the Dantian. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to activate our energy field again. So first we'll bring our hands to about our chest height, whatever we're comfortable with, ideally about our chest height. And then we'll tilt the head back, activating the third eye. And then we'll bring the head forward, building up the connection between the third eye and the palms. And now we'll do the energy field construction exercise to build up the energy field. And now we'll go ahead and everybody's going to bring their hands in front of the Dantian. And we're going to take a moment paying attention to the palms and the Dantian. Now we're going to begin to slowly separate the hands. And we'll bend back. Now let's begin to bring the hands forward. As we do so, we begin to bend forward a little bit at the waist. And we'll slowly begin to straighten up. And then we're going to raise the hands up to the height of the navel to activate the life gate again. And we'll begin to separate the hands. Bending back a little bit, the height of the navel. Paying attention to the palms and the life gate in the lower back. Now we'll begin to bring the hands forward again. As we do so, we begin to bend forward a little bit at the waist. And we'll slowly begin to straighten up. We bring the hands back in front of the life gate again. And now we're going to raise the hands up to the heart center in the middle of the chest. Now we'll begin to slowly separate the hands from themselves, paying attention to the palms and the heart center. And then we can open up the chest, bring the head back a little bit. You can take a nice big deep breath into your chest. Now we can begin to bring the hands back towards themselves. And we can bend the chest forward just a little bit, or to whatever your comfort level is. We straighten back up, palms in front of the heart center. Now I'll raise the hands up, palms facing towards the shoulder center on the upper back. So the palms can be facing towards the area of the clavicles. So we pay attention to the upper back area. Now let's begin to separate the hands, paying attention to the palms and the shoulder center. We can pull the elbows and shoulders back a little bit so we can physically just tighten up the shoulder center just a little bit to help the energy get in there. Now we can begin to bring the hands back towards themselves. And now we'll lift the hands up, palms facing the third eye. And then we can gently bend the head back for a moment, paying attention to the third eye. And then we'll bring the head forward to strengthen that connection between the palms and the third eye. And we'll begin to separate the hands and gently bring the head back a little bit. And then we'll begin to bring the hands back towards the third eye again. Now we're going to go ahead and bring the wrist together and the tip of the pinky fingers and thumbs. And we'll begin to raise the hands up and over the top of the head. Now we'll separate the hands from each other. Begin to lower the hands down. Lower the hands down to about the height of the chin. Then we'll bring the hands out. The palms are facing the ears. Now we'll raise the hands up and over the top of the head to activate the crown center. And now we're going to begin to lower the hands down. So we're going to bring the hands down to the very bottom of the torso. Turn the palms facing up. Raise the hands up to the height of the navel. And then we're going to rotate the palms facing down. We're going to lower the hands down a little bit, and we send the energy down to the bottom of the feet. Now I'll rotate the palms facing the dantian. Then we'll lower our hands to our sides, and then we'll take a gathering breath. Let's do one gathering breath. Bringing the hands up and over the top of the head.